5 reasons to bet on bets.net. 1. We are not a bookmaker agency. We are a betting exchange. We are fine with any outcome of the event, so we have no reason not to pay your win. The information about the bets is available for everyone in real time. We stand for fair esports. 2. Instant replenishment and withdrawal of funds. No delays, checks, and restrictions. 3. Convenient mobile app on iOS and Android. All site functionality is in your pocket. Bonuses for each user of the app. 4. More than 800,000 people trust us. We are the most visited esports bet site in the CIS. 5. All coefficients are fully transparent and the commission rate is the lowest. We play fair and square. Bets.net. Visit us and win with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be going into our third map. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's been a long time. Is that how it is?
A long day without you, my friend.
Is it really day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why would it be day? Why would it be a long day? Anyway.
I
Hi, guys.
Know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on
Fast and Furious songs? What?
Yeah, a little bit of Charlie Puth and Wiz.
Puth.
Yes, but we are going to be going into Nuke. Our observer is ecstatic. Do you want to switch chairs, like, just for this game? Like, just for a bit of fun?
To be honest, no. But I have to observe. I think you're doing a good job, Tom. Like, I can really feel like you're just so enthusiastic about picking up the right action.
Just remember, of course, Fragsters have beat Tinderklubben on this map.
Yeah, okay. If you want to do it, we could do it real fast. I don't mind, actually. I've done it before, observing that is.
That's okay. I've
okay,
started.
So now you gotta take the high road.
Yeah, I've started, so I will finish.
A king.
Also, like, moving chairs is a lot of effort.
Yeah, okay.
Not as much effort as observing, but still. I've decided that this is my chair. There are many like this chair, but this chair is mine. Have we skipped the knife round? I think we might have done, because that's a lot of utility for a knife round, if not. So we are going to be going into a CT side start for Fragsters, of course, looking to send Virtus.pro down to that lower bracket after getting dominated on Mirage. They go into this map, victors of Inferno, and already start things off with a bang. And the bang is Mihu's face.
How can they go into the map as victors if none of the names
Victors
are Victor?
of Inferno.
Oh, yeah, okay. But I didn't see anyone called Victor on Inferno.
Oh, you missed out.
Yeah, okay.
It's Observer's name.
Neo here down in the vents. Just looking to see if he can catch someone off guard. And at this point, he's been there so long that they might even disregard the vent and just think that it's not really possible for anyone to be there since he hasn't made a play. He hasn't broken the vent. He hasn't really moved. But it's all one big ruse. And he's just going to be staying there for as long as he possibly can. Snacks in a position to get 1 kill here. Okay, this is interesting. Takes Dragonfly instead, and he must be pretty upset about going down. Torben going to be taking down 1 as well, and now Pasha, Neo. Pasha is the only guy with armor here. And the bomb planted on the B bomb side, an instant defuse, and that's just going to be it. No kit on the CT side, but they still managed to win it. Refresh with 2 key frags, one of them opening up the round. And that puts Fragsters in the lead here after a single round.
Were Neo and Pasha watching very similar angles? Because I feel like they were both around that vent. Like, I feel like Pasha was near the top and Neo was at the bottom. So it was almost like they were just watching the same place. Yeah. Like, oh, is someone going to come down there? No, I don't think so. I'm at the top. Like, it just seemed like a little bit of a mistake there from Virtus.pro.
Yeah.
Either way, it is going to be Fragsters taking themselves that pistol. Bomb plant means that we can get an early buy, and I'm guessing the door's going to be broken because a singular HE on the T side is a little bit peculiar if it's not. So yeah, Bialy breaking the door. What do you think of the removal of the window? Do you like that change? Do you think it's worse? Sprout play nuke?
No comment, so let's get into the round. Boopski takes 2 kills and Down takes 1. Boopski with the 3rd kill and Dragonfly to end it off. But, I mean, I think I actually like the change. I think it makes... Like, I liked how... I think the window could stay there, but then I needed it to be like the older versions of CS where you couldn't jump into the window from the outside, you know? Because it just makes clutches so weird on the A-bomb side. Whereas now I feel like it's cool that you can push into hot and actually use the position for something, right? As CT, you can sit there and use the hot as cover. Something you weren't really able to do before because of the window. And if people came in through main, you would be under immense pressure and the likes. So, yeah, I actually really think that it's a nice change, but they could have kept the window. It would have been okay, but then just make sure that you can't jump in through it from the outside. I didn't really like that part of it. Anyway, Dragonfly does not have his trusty orb, but instead it's an M4, and it works just as well. Especially for his teammates, who are now just ripping apart Virtus.pro here on the A bomb site. Neo, the only guy to get a frag, and it's going to be with the Galileo. And the first buy round goes also in favor of Fragsters.
Yeah, strong start for Fragsters as well. I think a lot of the time the pistol and follow-up rounds on this map can be more important than maybe any other map, just because you want to have such a strong CT side start, not have the sort of limitations that can come with that first round buy. So Fragsters have done that. Now they get to just build up extra cash into this one. Not really too much invested from Virtus.pro, wanting to make sure that they have full utility going into what I feel is the first real buy round, like where you have everything available to you. Stown already going to be starting things off. It does get tagged pretty low. And it's going to be an outer push. The smokes have left a bit of a gap, so Stown will be able to find one, a second, looking for more. Eventually he's traded out, and I wonder if Refresh is... Nope, he's going to go for the P250 over picking up that rifle, but whatever. 4-0. Plenty of money made already. And actually, the MP9 is going to go as Dragonfly will now pick up an AWP.
Tom, what do you get if you remove the R from Fragsters? Fragsters.
You get Fragsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Glad
Anyway,
you didn't specify which R.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that you would make the mistake, but you did not, because you are a smart guy with a big head.
Wow.
That actually sounds like I was dissing you.
Yeah.
But it was not the case. 5 AKs here on the T side. And that was only the case for a very short time. Dragonfly, the master of the opening kills here so far this map, once again opens up this time.
This is a weird spot for an orb.
Yeah, it actually is.
It's just on the top of the hut. And already we're going to see Torben Eorden is going to find himself another kill. Neo looking to try and find something back, but as of yet there's nothing to be had. And it's looking pretty bleak at the moment for the T side. Yet to find any openers into these last few rounds, and money really starting to put up already for the CT side. Well, Neo, he's just dropped the bomb in the open. Not going to make things any easier now. Bialy will at least catch one from the flank. However, this just position of the bomb is so difficult to come back from a crossfire set up. Torben looking to continue his reign of terror, and actually Dragonfly just continues to push himself. Only manages one, but Bialy is all that remains. Needs to ace to win this round. Waiting for the flank, and actually hits the headshot as well. He's turned it back into a 1 versus 2 with both players tagged up. Torben is forced to fall back, and he can have a decent idea of where Refresh currently sits, but it won't matter. The crossfire works in the end. The AWP is saved, and once again, Virtus.pro are left with what is likely to be just pistols.
Yeah, you could definitely see a half-buy coming in here, and it does look to be the case. Nuke, one of the maps where pistols, even on T side, can be quite viable, simply because a lot of the... I mean, at least you can very easily get into some close-range duels, but for Virtus.pro, being down 5-0 is not ideal. I mean, we almost talked about it as a meme, Fragsters on LAN on the first map, and it really looked like they were struggling, but this is a rejuvenated Fragsters, the newfound energy that just apparently are on their way to upset one of the most legendary teams in all of CSGO. Granted, it has been a while since we've seen them play at the absolute top level, but still, it's a bit of an achievement. In the meantime, though, Mihu finds Stown, and now Snacks creating a lot of space for his teammates, but Torben quickly trades that out. Now, out in the open, should be taken out by Neo. Does actually get one more kill off of that. Neo with some nice movement. Takes a grenade to the face. As now it only leaves Pasha and Bialy, who are nowhere near the site. It looks like Pasha should be found out now, and he will. So now it's all up to Bayali, who should be getting this kill. And will. It seems like he's pretty on point with the aim this this match, at least. This nuke map. It's nice to see. We'll see if he can. I mean, last time his clutch attempt thwarted, but this time 1 versus 2, slightly more likely. Even though the AWP should be picking him up soon enough. He will at least get a plant from this if he wants it. Good Molotov comes in, and now the plant is going to be hard. He's actually going to push forward and plant in a very unorthodox position. Still works out for him, and I mean, the round is not impossible. He opens up Toxic, still has a flash to play with, doesn't want to use it yet. Refresh goes down now, only Dragonfly left, but hits the shot at the most crucial of all moments. And unfortunately for Virtus.pro, not the first round on the board. Instead, it's going to be the Danish team, Fragsters, picking up their 6th in a row, and 6 out of 6. My math tells me that that's as good as it gets.
It's alright, yeah.
That's alright, it's Eon.
Yeah, T-side do get a bomb plant, so they will have whatever they want, plus all the trimmings, full utility, AWP for Pasha as well. And the double AWP setup actually coming in, I imagine one of those will be heading over towards that ramp spot. Actually, Refresh looking to play further outside. Dragonfly actually going very aggressive indeed, a completely different spot we've seen from him so far. Has support as well from Torben. He's just going to take control, and this is worrying for the T-side. This is so much information. Snacks maybe about to be outflanked, outmaneuvered, and he will. Torben manages to find that opener. Fall back as well. The CT side taking the man advantage, and the T's now left with just their outside push.
Having put down some smokes here, it looks like maneuvering down into the secret area should be possible. Mihu finds Stown, and that gives them a bit more breathing room. But Refresh with the AWP, not the most used weapon for him, but actually manages somehow to get the 2nd. And now Bialy really looking for it, but instead it's going to be Refresh with a 3rd, might even find the 4th. Instead he just baits out the shot, and Torben finds Bialy. I mean, we've been complaining all day that these first maps, they were super one-sided. It looks like this could be a 3rd map that's going to be heavily one-sided.
Yeah, and the Fragsters, they're in with a good chance to actually send Virtus.pro down to the lower bracket after what was a turnaround from an absolutely dominating first map in the 2nd to win in overtime. Now we see them 7 rounds to the better. T-side haven't really achieved too much so far, and like the fact that the majority of their players have 2 kills or below is quite a scary prospect. There's only really been Bialy doing anything, and yeah, like on the other side of things, everybody's having their moments, everybody's stepping up. So Frags is starting to get into the groove, and well, it needs to see something from Virtus.pro. A tactical pause called, so they're at least trying to take some steps to get themselves back into this matchup. But this is again looking like the sort of same as the North situation, where as an obvious team that should be taking this series, but it may not necessarily be the case.
But double AWP setup on nuke apparently working out quite well for Fragsters. At least it did so last round. Refresh wanting to stick with it tells me that they probably have some belief in the double AWP setup. A slow round here from Virtus.pro gives them the opener. Stown goes down, and now even Dragonfly drops. Torben trades it out, but instantly gets taken down by Bialy. And all of a sudden, it's a 4 versus 2 situation favoring the T side. Now Refresh looking to be the one to make the play. And he will be the one to make that play. He even catches a nice timing on Bialy. He's got the info, but not the frag. Pasha up on the high ground here. Bialy should be killed. Pasha in prime position to trade this, especially with the flash. Jumps down, gets the trade, and now Boopski not in a position to do anything whatsoever. 7-1 in favor of Fragsters and the first round on the board for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, an important one of that. Finally, they managed to get onto the board, but the economy reset could be coming. A decent amount of players surviving in that round, of course, for VP, the golden rule of 3. And now the CT side, well, they're investing everything they've got. So this is Virtus.pro's way back into this first half, is break the economy of Fragsters, send them packing, and build into the T side. They've got a full buy, of course. Pasha will be there with the AWP, and the nade attempting to set him up. But as of yet, there's not going to be anyone peeking the opposing angle. Double up setup will not remain. It's only going to be Dragonfly looking to try and control that outer portion of the map, which has been a decent point of contention for Virtus.pro so far. I'm very happy to throw those outer smokes and try and isolate these individual jewels.
I mean, from watching this, we can surely make the assumption that the reason why Virtus.pro is behind in this matchup so far is definitely not because they don't have an advanced smoke library, because it looks like they just know so many different variations of the wall of smokes. With a gap here, Dragonfly misses the mark, re-peeks, gonna get the frag. A good flash as well, but Miho even gets legged. Does get the frag, but Dragonfly has got more than what could have been expected. And Refresh with the boost here on ramp means that this is dangerous territory.
Yeah, the problem is, just again, we're just seeing this out of control utilized by Virtus.pro. They've got the chance to actually double back in, and Stown starting to wonder if this is actually going to be a hit towards that B site. Instead, the bomb actually still outside, making its way into heaven. Not really too much here. Snacks will find one. Stown looking to try and rotate back in. There's only 15 seconds left on the clock. In fact, ticking down, ticking away, but nobody's winning the duel. Stown is now the only one left alive. His only hope is to stop that bomb from going down, and he knows it. And instead, now has to opt to try and fade out of this one. Catches Snacks with his pants down. There's actually a couple of low players, but it won't matter. Miho hits the shot. And we will see a 7-2 scoreline. Money now not there for Fragsters, and Virtus.pro have a chance to build.
Pretty crazy that they didn't hear him. I mean, he was just running all over the place, and somehow they were not aware that he was right next to them. I mean, sometimes that can happen if you assume it's your teammate running right beside you. It didn't really have much of an impact in the end, except for the fact that Stown dropped one more weapon. But close rounds, as it seems, since Fragsters now, after dropping 2 consecutively, are down on pistols.
Stown wants the AWP. Stown gets the AWP. Youngster manages to push aggressively and already find one. Of course, there was 2 AWPs in this round, and look at his aggressive angle. He spots the hand of Bialy, but actually the T's are just going to opt to fade away. Not taking this battle, instead heading their way on towards the ramp where Torben is going to be waiting, and not for long. A bullet meets his face, and the CT side are left still with a bit of a stack over towards this A site, although they have rotated a few players back around, dropping down and trying to meet the T's as they push in. In fact, they've got an almost perfect read on the situation. Only a minute left, and push coming in, but Stown can't really hit the shots. He's not done the damage needed. Bomb making its way across towards the site, and now the smoke make things nigh on impossible. The bomb should comfortably be planted.
Stown at this point might just be interested in saving the AWP, but with Boopski getting that 1 kill, they might even still go for it. Refresh has somehow made his way much closer than what should have been possible, but Pasha finds him out. And now Pasha even drops the AWP of Stown. So it's all left to Boopski, who should be taken out by Neo here. Jumps across, and it's actually even Pasha with yet another one. So a really solid round from Virtus.pro. I mean, they do actually drop the AWP, but even though that can be very dangerous at times, this was not one of those times. And instead they get their 3rd consecutive round. After nuke has been changed, I'm actually not so updated on whether or not this map is CT or T-sided. So I am just like a casual...
It's always CT-sided, right?
I don't even think it was CT-sided before, actually. Well, I think it might be CT-sided now. That's...
Here we go, boost in play. Bit of damage done in the previous round, but not anything too detrimental to the T-side economy. They'll still have a bit of money left, especially onto Pasha, who is the man looking for this opening pick. On the other side, his opposing AWPer of Dragonfly is looking to now make a bit of presence of his own, peeking aggressively, but the smoke will deny him. Snacks, well, he's trying to live in the smoke. It's Torben. It's on the other side. Virtus.pro again gaining a lot of map control without much information being gathered, and Torben is going to meet his doom because of Snacks hiding. Bobski will be able to trade before much more ground can be gathered, but Neo is able to push onto the ramp before anything can be stopped. And in fact, on the outer portions of the map, Pasha will find Dragonfly as well. A lot of this now relies on, well, an individual that always seems to have the pressure of this team on his shoulders. Down below already picks up the first. Spots Pasha as well. The bomb is going to go down on the site as he tries to rotate his way back, and Refresh has caught another Stown. Spots Neo, so at least gathers the information for his team. Instead, it's only going to be a quick trade, and now Mihu, the new man on the block, has everything to do, and Bubski does the work. An 8th round on the board for Fragsters, at least getting themselves the half. However, the T's, they're going to come back fighting in the next.
A bit crazy to, I mean, get the entry on ramp, then Snacks dies, and then all of a sudden the bomb is working his way to the B bomb site through ramp all by itself. That could have gone wrong in more ways than one. It did go wrong, but not in the one that I had anticipated originally. Instead, it was the fact that they never really properly got onto the bomb site, even though they had the plant. Everyone that could even play an after plant were too far removed. Now Pasha almost takes down Stown, but it's not good. It's not to be this time around, at least. Instead, they will spread out on the map. Pasha searching different avenues here with the AWP.
Yeah, 8-3. Of course, both teams now actually on a reset round, so money will become an issue for the loser of this one. A chance for Fragsters to truly dominate this CT half, or the T's to actually be right back in it, and Dragonfly will kick things off once again, but it's a very quick trade. The long position over towards ramp is lost. Instantly we have to see a switch up in setup from this CT side. They really have had problems actually over towards that ramp spot over the last few rounds. Torben started very strong, was actually top of the board for his team. And in the last few, he's been exploited by Virtus.pro, something they've been renowned for. They find a weakness, they look to utilize it. Dragonfly will shut down one, and a dink hit by Stown makes things a little bit more difficult. Pasha still going with the AWP, however, will shut down Refresh, and Neo just lurking around this A site. He's going to note that this is clear, then give all the information over towards his teammates, and you can see the CT side, they're sat over towards B at the moment. They're expecting it to be hit on towards the site itself. Stown drops another, catches Snacks, and that's Dragonfly dropping the bomb into the hands of Neo at least. But now the cavalry arrives. Neo sprays the first, but Stown again is quick to trade. A triple, well in fact an ace across the brothers. And it will be 9-3. That's brotherly love right there. They're sharing frags. Those who frag together stay together.
I think those who frag together are brothers. Doesn't really make any sense,
No.
but yours didn't either. So I'm just gonna say it, and we'll just act like what I said was super clever.
Super intelligent.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what did you think
that's
about what I
have
just
to
said?
do. I have to act
Yeah.
that you're super intelligent.
Yeah. Yeah. So do I. But it's just impossible, man. I try so hard.
Here we go though. Pause called. Stown telling everybody to have fun. Which
No,
always
no, he's
important.
telling them to have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun, and then at the end he's just have.
Have.
So no one knows.
Have what?
Yeah,
Oh.
Stown. You can't keep us in limbo like this. Tell us, what is it that I need to have?
Is literally killing me.
Yeah. Suspenders.
I need to get some of those. I think they'll suit me with a little
Should we
bow
wear
tie.
suspenders tomorrow?
If you want to go buy some,
Yeah.
I like
do.
the idea of sleep. That's my priority.
Okay.
But if you want to go on a shopping spree for suspenders, then sure, I will wear them.
Really? Okay. I will instantly do it.
Anybody wants to purchase me stuff, I'll wear it on stream, obviously within reason. I will take the right to reject anything that is offered to me. But not suspenders, those are fine. Here we go, though. Not much invested. P2 fiddies put on every single player. Dragonfly almost gets the collapse. Pasha will survive with a shot to the shoulder. This is all about doing a little bit of damage, because the CT side, they don't actually have any money saved up. That's why Refresh is using an MP9 to try and farm a little bit of cash. The Shredder, which I actually still need to call my MP9 the Shredder, because I've been calling it that for probably a year now and still haven't done it.
That's actually a super sad story.
Ooh.
Dragonfly gets absolutely obliterated. I mean, at this point, it's maybe not even possible, but wouldn't it be cool if they both ran to CT spawn and just tried to save the op together? I think it would be really, really cool. The issue is that, of course, they could die after time, but...
Also, the player who's not holding anything just has a P250 in the next round.
See, that's true. But, I mean, they would, of course, hunt at the end, so he could just go and
run in,
sacrifice himself. An interesting match so far, actually. 10-3. It's been pretty close. I mean, the rounds that Fragsters won at the beginning were quite close, I think. Just a prank. Or maybe not a prank.
Yeah, no, like in the mid.
Close, yeah.
In the last few, especially.
Yeah, yeah. So, Virtus.pro not out of it yet, but it still seems like Fragsters are running away with it. We'll see if Stown wishes us fun again. No, not this time.
He doesn't want anyone having fun. But here we go. I'm liking the fact that Fragsters are actually, like, you look at the scoreboard. There's no one like running away or like carrying the team. It is literally even, pretty much. Like Torben on 9, Top on 12. I like that. I like seeing an even spread of frags on the Fragsters.
Yeah. I mean, even when it's the bottom fragger who is also the IGL of the team, I think it's all good. Fragsters actually been playing really well in this series. Snacks doing something out of the ordinary, and he's going to be catching Stown in the back instantly here. Then even opens up a second onto Refresh. And now we'll see if they'll be able to hang on to the round. Snacks caught out in the open. And now Torben as well, also with one onto by Ali, means that the bomb is going to be dropping. Pasha and Neo, a deadly duo for sure. But we'll see if it will be enough to just have those veterans in this clutch-ish scenario.
Torben could be the linchpin here. He's going to be pushing in from behind. Bubsky also in the vent. A lot of potential individual duels here for Virtus.pro. Time will be ticking into their favor. Jump in. Nothing spotted as of yet. The bomb actually already attempted to be tapped, but Neo will find one. Dragonfly hits the no-scope, but it doesn't actually net him a kill, and Bubsky falls as well. Again, it's a tactical pause taken by Virtus.pro, and again, it's where they actually win a round. I think the streak of rounds was actually began by a tactical pause called by VP.
I remember the 2015, like late 2015 and like early 2016 Fnatic. Like, I think right around when they, like, a bit before they changed Pronax. And, yeah, after they got Dennis, those lineups were the masters of technical pauses. Every time
the
they took
Pronax God pause.
Yeah, every time they took a pause, they would instantly win rounds.
Well, you have to wonder if it actually got to the point where they just paused and just, like, started laughing. Like, didn't even say anything. Just were like, we know that we're going to win the next round. It's just us. That's what we do.
I'm pretty sure, actually, one of the players said that they never discussed anything in the tactical pauses. They just took them to chill. And then after they calmed down, they would win again. It's crazy stuff. Mihu gets the first kill, though, in this 3 versus 4. Now, it's last round, so the CTs obviously have to be playing the round, and Dragonfly should be moving in through the vent in just a second. Actually runs around with no kit as well. This is more than optimistic, but does get taken out in the end. Fragsters instantly ready. Don't need to talk anything through. They're just so prepared for this nuke map.
Well, that is because it is coming up to Stound's bedtime, so obviously
Oh, yeah.
it's past mine. I still remember that was one of my favorite, probably, things ever written in a server was by Sergey. And it wasn't even, it was like, I don't know, 9 PM or something, and he went, guys, can we hurry up? I need to go to bed. I imagine it was just a joke, but it was so funny. Just sat there, just him like, it's past my bedtime, guys, please, can we start the game?
That's crazy, man. Imagine if it was real, though. Like, it's crazy that you can have...
Like, turn off the PC!
But it's just crazy, the thought of having people earning, like, full-time salaries as 14-year-olds or something like that, and their parents still won't let them choose their own bedtimes.
Mom, I earn more than you.
Yeah. Okay, so a bit of a set play here. Torben lining up some sick nades. And it looks like it is going to be some sort of an A execute. Neo, not quite sure what he's going to do with himself. Faking a bit onto ramp, and now surely the push will come into A. Really nice execution, nice flashes here, and the A side has just been completely given up, so now retake CS. Neo using an A that's not going to really tank anybody as Dragonfly opens it up. Neo with one, Neo with two even, as Stound trades that out instantly. Ooh. Fresh with a crazy shot onto Pasha, and Stound with a hit onto Mihu. So now, Bialy in a 1 vs 3 situation. Stound doing all he can here, and Mihu taking the fight to them. Dragonfly drops. The kit, I'm not sure if it's still up in the high ground. Neo had it, but I'm not quite sure if it dropped down. I don't think Bialy is either. He found the kit now, but unfortunately is running out of time. And with that missed shot, it should be all over. Stound playing the patience game, and he will be winning it. As Bialy now only has to save the kit and armor, but not only that is he going to accomplish. So Fragsters picking up both pistol rounds here on nuke. It's going to help tremendously.
Yeah, for sure. As said in the previous half, I think this is one of the most crucial maps for pistol rounds. Like, obviously they're important in general, but just getting off to a strong start on that CT side is so integral, and a lot of the sort of early rounds can be the way that the T's actually manage to rack up a few rounds on this map. So, yeah, important for Fragsters to get off to this start. Also important that they manage to take the conversion rounds. They want to get this to a 13-5. Because grinding out these T rounds can be very difficult indeed.
But a fast play coming into the B bomb side, and I'm not even sure that the VP players are aware. Bialy, the guy closest, is forced back by a Molotov, and as soon as they jump out through these windows, he will be under immense pressure. Scout techs up one, and it is Neo who's going to be the first guy to drop. Pasha also low. Bialy with the hero play, unfortunately not going to be working out. Mihu finds the Deagle shot, and now Pasha, I mean, at this point, the best thing he can really do is just save, but it's unlikely that he's going to be allowed to. Two of the players low, though, and Fragsters certainly will have their main priority just to build bank early on, so that they can risk losing a few rounds and not throwing their lead that is ever growing. He looks a bit tilted, doesn't he?
All around me are familiar faces.
Crawling in.
Well, that's not the right. That's like a Frag movie song.
No. There was a video I saw once of like a little kid singing that, and it's really, really sick. So Pasha, force back, is of course Stound here on the prowl. As Pansy would have said every single round 3 years ago, gets the tag but not the frag. She used to say that every single round. It's actually really annoying. But
called out.
Luckily,
you heard it.
No, luckily.
NATO hates Pansy's casting. That's what he said.
I think her casting is lit, fam. But I swear, that's what she used to say that all the time. But it's just, I mean, she's
There's a few phrases like close and personal. That one's said quite a lot.
Yeah. Or counter-terrorists.
Well, it's sort of like, what if you get close but not personal? Either way, nothing invested really for Virtus.pro. Just a few pedo 50s in there.
Pedo 50s?
That is not what I said.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said, Tom.
Nope.
I mean, I don't want to hold it against you, but I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
That would be close and personal if you're holding it against me.
Yeah. Some pedo 50s.
Here we go. Stack in the corner. just in case the rotation does come in towards this B site. I feel like there's a lot of good positions that you can actually stack on this map. So many like hidden angles and just horrible places that the T's may push past. The problem is it's such a gamble onto which site they actually push, and in this site, well, VP are completely wrong.
But at least they're alive, living life down in the vents, walking around with pedophiles.
Yes.
Yes. Looking at 13-5 even. Fragsters on LAN. Who would have thought? Has technology come too far? I think not. Next time it will probably instantly be 2-0. Because of Danish CS. And while I say that, Torben loses a fight to a USP.
Not a whole lot to gain here for the T side, although Bubsky will pad his stats with the ace. There you go, 5 kills in for Bubsky. He now hits the top of the board, 20 and 9, and well, now Virtus.pro, this is where they have to make their stand. If they're coming back in this game, this is pretty much it. 13 and 5, Fragsters in the lead, onto that tough T side. The question is, can they now take things over the line and send Virtus.pro into the lower bracket? The lower bracket could be about to get a little bit more scary with the likes of Red Reserve and, of course, Fours already down there. Not sure what's happened so far in the Gambit Godsend game. I know it was 1-1 at the time, but here we go. Bubsky and co running around the outside straight into Secret, in fact. Spam going through will actually do a decent amount of damage onto Torben, and that was close. He was the man with the bomb, so him going down could have been problematic. Boost over the smoke isn't going to net anything just yet.
Oof, he sees him, I think.
Will Bialy actually be able to find anything? In fact, Stown's the one to get the opener. Quick trade back from Snacks with the USP. Bialy's just going to take a much more passive route into this pop flash in. He's going to be met by Bialy and actually gets 2 for 1. A decent trade. Pasha now looking to rotate back around, and Refresh and Bubsky are the only one left alive. Of course, Bubsky top fragging at the moment for his team. We talked about the sort of disparity at one point where it was top fragger had 12 kills, bottom had 9. Bubsky sort of ruined that a bit.
Yeah, him and Stown. If it weren't for you meddling kids.
Scooby's not in the server anymore.
But ooh, Refresh actually gets found. That's actually a really impactful kill from Pasha here. I'm pretty sure they were just looking to save even. But instead, they end up both dropping, and now the economy on the Fragster side, I mean, it's good enough for one buy, but after that, I mean, it's one good buy, and after that, it's goodbye if they lose this round. At least goodbye for the good buys. So, yeah. But I think Dragonfly has been super impactful, especially on the CT side here with his AWP. Interested to see how he plays it on the T side. I was very impressed with his style of AWPing on the T side of Inferno. And we'll see if it will be the same case here.
A tough map to T side of. I think this one is as well.
Yeah.
So if he can pull it off here, definitely showing that it's not just his little brother with a huge amount of talent. But let's see. We've seen Virtus.pro string rounds together. The MVP springs to mind when they were very far down and went onto the CT side. That was when this roster only really just formed. Question is, can they turn things round once again? Push will be coming in again. Snacks does damage through the smoke. Has to be careful of those good old tracers. I'm not talking about Overwatch. Have the T's taking control, but again, just waiting patiently to see if there's any aggression back in from the CT side. A lot of utility already expended by Virtus.pro, so retaking not going to be too easy, but the fact is, so far we haven't seen too much of a site take from Fragsters. It's only the pistol and follow-up rounds that have gone their way, and the singular buy went back in the favor of Virtus.pro. 30 seconds up on the clock, but Refresh will be there to start. They split on towards this B site. Bomb will be going down. Bialy at least manages to turn it into a 4 versus 4 by the time they go for the retake. However, as said, there's not a whole lot in terms of utility. A couple of HEs of singular flash, and an incendiary, and I think that last one may be the most integral of the lot. What can Snacks do? What can he clear? Fact is, he's going to look to just try and throw it down the ramp, but now the clock starts to tick. Bubsky finds another kill, but Pasha will be there to trade. Again, it's trades back and forwards. In fact, it's the HE's doing the work, and Torben goes for the peak and loses his life as well. Bomb ticking fast, but not fast enough. And Virtus.pro, they've got themselves a 7th.
It's a damn shame that that bomb is planted so safe, because if not, then Torben doesn't have to peek, and he, I mean, right then and there pretty much wins the round. But because of the bad bomb plant, or not necessarily bad bomb plant, right, but just a bomb plant that's not planted for him, he has to take the fight early, and because of that, they lose the round. So, really unlucky actually for Torben. He played it quite well. I mean, all he had to do was stay hidden, and then he peeked out on the correct timing even. But with a Galil versus 2 Virtus.pro players that both had M4s, I believe. One might have even had an AK. It's just too tough a task.
We got a decent start from Mihu. A bit of a force spy coming in for the T's, hence the change of pace. They have managed to at least get some control over towards the ramp, but mainly because it's been relinquished by the CT side. A fallback from Mihu. They're still going to be holding some angles further back just to pincer in this T side. They've still got a little presence on the outside of the map in the form of Bubsky, but a real challenge will just, yeah, Snacks will spot him, and already a 2-man advantage net by the CT side. And as of yet on the T side, it hasn't really looked too dynamic. Fairly basic, aggressive pushes, and, well, waiting to see if they can actually turn things around here, or if Virtus.pro are going to look to do the same back to them.
I think Fragsters, they should switch names with Virtus.pro and then just rename it to Virtus.bro, because they have the 2 bros. I think that would instantly make them probably the best team in the world.
So you want to rebrand a whole organization just because 2 teams have brothers?
Wow, that's actually crazy. Now they might even lose this round. Mihu gets taken down from behind. There's a complete lapse in the communication, and because of that, Mihu gets dropped. Now Snacks with that very, very important kill might be the difference maker. Even gets another refresh though. Might be getting the last, but not quite. I mean, it's a 5 versus 3. Pasha goes to update the info. There's a guy under heaven. Then Pasha dies. Then all of a sudden 2 guys just run out of door into the vent and kill Michu behind. Or kills Michu behind. I'm not even sure if they... At least they came from the vent. I'm not sure if they were already down from secret or what, but... It's just crazy. Stuff like that shouldn't really ever happen. But I guess it can happen. It just almost made them lose a 5 versus 3, and at this point that would have been the last nail in the coffin. So really important that Snacks steps up with 2 huge kills there, and that Bialy manages to win the 1 versus 1.
Right, it's going to be just pistols. I want to raise your game of the Virtus.bro, and I want to offer you... Oh, never mind. Let's see what they can do with the pistols first, and then I'll try and top your pun. Mihu shuts things down, bomb dropped. But actually, Refresh has found another. They're at least making things costly for the VP side. Snacks almost caught out with his pants down, but instead has support from his teammates, and Stown has managed to get into the vent. Do they have any clue that he's here? Golly, it's just round the corner. I think he may have spotted his gun through the vent or something of the sort. But yeah, I think Rev Reserve should join Imperial and call themselves Twin Imperial.
I don't. I think that would be a horrible idea. To be honest, whoever came up with that idea should instantly get fired.
It was the Observer.
Well, okay, instantly fire the Observer. I mean, he's using auto director anyway, so...
No, he's not.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You can't prove nothing.
There's a bot, Tom. So, Virtus.pro looking to make the impossible happen. And now Stown knifing in the vent should give whoever was playing on the A-bomb side a clue that a guy might have dropped into vents. That's quite nice to have that sort of information, Pasha. even nicer. One-ups the information with a kill. But unfortunately, Snacks immediately drops after. So even kill, 4 versus 4. And as I say that, Michu gets found, I mean. And Pasha might be the same. It is. So 2 versus 4 situation. Not really looking good, but Neo might be able to change that. He does. Takes down Dragonfly. Now it's going to be interesting to see what the T's do. It's possible for them to head to the B-bomb site. And it does look like they are considering it, but with the guy in heaven, it might not be the go-to play. I'm liking this from Neo. He might even be able to catch the bomb off guard if his teammate just manages to stay alive for long enough. Now Neo stepping.
2 HP.
Yeah. And Bialy, he really needs to step up huge. He needs to win this fight versus Refresh. And it's just not going to happen.
And this is worrying as well, because Virtus.pro, they don't have much money saved up. Even though they've won 4 rounds in a row, it's actually a pretty sketchy scenario going into this. And you've got to take into consideration that this is potentially a 14-9. If they don't buy 15-9, and then it really is almost over, just based off this alone. The fact they didn't get many rounds over in that first half and lost the pistol. And by the looks of things, because of that, Neo is actually going to be forced to save a round where you want him, or I want to watch him try this. Because I think that if anybody in this server could win this sort of clutch, I'm looking at this man right here. But not going to be the case. Stown will retrieve the AWP. Torben needs to get away from that bomb.
Yeah, he might go down, yeah.
Blast radius on this map is atrocious, but he should be absolutely fine. It will be 14-9. Fragsters just 2 rounds away from sending VP to that lower bracket. And now, this is what I'm talking about. The money for VP, well, do you force or do you save?
Should I stay or should I go now? Have you watched Stranger Things?
I got bored midway through Season 2.
I haven't even started Season 2.
Oh, well, you got bored before I did then.
Yeah. I watched it, and I thought it was like, eh.
I think with shows like that, people just hype it too much, and then when you go and watch it, you're like, oh, it's okay.
I don't know. I really like Breaking Bad, and that's one of the most hyped shows in the world, I think.
Haven't watched it. Yeah, that knows
You're
a lot
bald.
of people. So?
How can you not watch it?
He copied me.
Honestly, I need to make a bet with you. If Virtus.pro come back here tomorrow, you need to wear a hat and glasses and just only cast by saying you
and glasses.
Yeah, I can do it. But then the only thing you can say is say my name, and then I have to be there like.
I'd like to keep my job, thanks.
Okay.
As an observer.
Whatever floats your boat. I mean,
my professional observing career is not taking off. So.
In tatters.
I'm gonna try and stick to this voice thing.
I haven't worked with too many observers, Tom, but you are by far the worst.
Yeah, so. No, I'll take that. I'll take that.
It's still better than you had anticipated.
Clearly haven't worked with Misty, but that's. I've just thrown one observer under the bus there, so.
I mean, it's. So did I.
It's not my full-time profession. But here we go. CT side, they've invested what they can. This is all their money put into 1 round, and it's not come out particularly good. There's 2 grenades left, a singular kit, and not even weaponry on the majority of players. So the question is, can Fragsters just finish it here pretty much? It's only going to be pistols into the next. They have a significant chance to close this now.
Look at this setup here. The 2 CTs. Bialy takes the first contact and Snacks swings out. Or what? That's like supposed to be the setup. Yeah, look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Almost get the 3rd kill as well. It's down now. Opens up the A-bomb side. Neo really needs this kill. He finds it. Now left with 10 HP. And now it's the exact opposite. Now it's Fragsters that are broke. I mean, they're not even fully broke. They could go for like... Yeah, I mean, they can't really even go for a half-buy. The only one with any money is Torben. They could buy pistols, but I wouldn't even say buy armors. I think even Bubski and Stown, I mean, Stown hasn't bought anything, but Bubski buying down to 2,200 means he's going to have 3,600 the next. That's not a lot to work with. So, it might be...
Well, they'll have 19 crossbows, so...
Oh, that's true. God. Of course.
He'll have just over 4K. But it will limit him in utility at least.
I mean, at least I'm not a professional player or something.
Yeah, no.
So
it's not your job to know that. That's what the coach is for.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn Toby.
Toby. To be honest, you know who? I only know one player, or I mean, I only know one guy who I mean, wouldn't be a good coach. I'm pretty sure Dust Moret. He wouldn't be a good Toby. I mean,
he wouldn't be a good Toby.
Yeah.
Why?
He's missing a toe. Okay, man.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was really bad. But to be honest, I tried my hardest. Yours earlier was so good with the foot.
I actually spent like 2 weeks writing that.
Yeah, so did I.
Even though he only injured himself a couple of days ago, so that would be impressive. That means
but you are Mr. Future Seer.
Yes, the Future Seer.
No, Mr. Future Seer.
He's not completed his
doctorate. Do you not even know your...
my fake people that I made up earlier in the cast?
Doctor.
No, I do not remember. Dr. Future
Okay, let's see if we can pull it together here for the last few rounds, Tom. Imagine if they watched back the VOD and we are just like talking about Dr. Future Seer. I would be crushed. But I mean, they should have seen it coming.
Well, he should have seen them.
Okay, Neo up on the high ground. I mean, they're using a lot of smokes here on the door. It's not so usual actually to be that heavily invested in covering off that area.
It's adorable.
Yep, it is, and it's really adorable. Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. It's a perfect adjective to describe this situation. So once again, we see the smoke being deployed, and it looks to be a good decision. Fragsters for sure looking to go to the... Wait, are they not even playing ramp at all? Did one guy drop under?
Yeah, no, Snack's just holding outside, and yeah, by the looks of things, they don't actually have anybody over on the ramp, so a little bit of a gap. Bialy is on the site itself.
I thought this would have been pretty ludicrous.
Redesign it, please.
Good Molotov in the door. Now Molotov's coming in everywhere. Snacks gets the very vital kill on Stown, and now the charge will come in. Mihu gets the first, Snacks with the second. It's a masterclass. Masterclass?
Masterclass.
Sounds like a bad beer. Can I have a masterclass?
Nice.
Oh man. What was it that... Oh, okay. Neo even dropped Spoopski. Will they drop Dragonfly as well? Not quite. What was it? Kerfuffle? Oh,
yeah.
Kerfuffle, yeah.
Complete kerfuffle.
Complete kerfuffle. Yeah.
Wow, that is awful. Bubsky now left with just 100 in the bank.
Oh man. He can't even get like a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Where are you getting?
It's Denmark,
I know Denmark's
it's
expensive, but that's a bit. Maybe in Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
That might be.
Maybe Zimbabwean dollars.
Yeah, like Ugandan dollars.
Have you seen like Zimbabwean dollars? They have like $100 trillion. That's like one bill.
It would be fun, though.
I mean, they changed to American dollars some time ago, like 10 years ago. That's a complete guess, but some time ago.
I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't keep up with like, Zimbabwe currency. It's not one of my specialties.
Okay.
There aren't any, but that's definitely not one of them.
Okay. Dragonfly needs to find an opening, and he's going to do it in the door. Not going to be working out, unfortunately for him. Instead, he's just going to burn his tippy toes.
Glad you added the word toes.
Yeah, it would be weird if you just burned his teepee. It would be like a Native American just... Yeah, so... They have that one rifle to work with, and...
Thing is, no matter what happens, this wrecks their money, just for the rest. Because if they don't get a bomb plant here, you've got Bubsky and Dragonfly are just going to have like sort of a weird buy into the next round with Refresh, Stown, and Torben, all with enough money to buy. So either way, they're just going to have sketchy purchases unless they can somehow bring this up into the next round again, which I don't feel like that's likely, and I wouldn't like them to even set up like that. You want to give this guy hope. Nice position from Dragonfly, though. He gets that opener into the site. A bomb plant would actually be enough to at least net them a buy, and while the push in now leaves Mihu to try and defend it push comes back, and he does the work. 3 kills for him. Stown will retrieve the AWP and tries to hold things off. The aim punch doesn't help, and Refresh is now left all alone. Executes one. They're at least making things costly. Tries to use the flashbang. He has nothing to play with. And Virtus.pro, they get themselves a 13th. A little bit too close for comfort. But the fact is now, of the last 9 rounds, Virtus.pro have won 8. And if they get the next 3, well, they've pulled an impressive comeback already. It was 13-5 at one point.
I think if Refresh has any other gun than a Glock there, he might even win it. He could take 2 at the same time, right? Imagine if he has a Deagle there. That's definitely around that Refresh is capable of winning. But instead, he has to make do with a Glock and only gets the 1. But it's always like this, right? It's third map, 14-13. This is when experience comes into play, right? It's so, I mean, it's so crazy and so nerve-wracking to be playing these rounds, and even just watching them is almost too much to handle. Pasha! Okay, I have no words. That was really weird. First, Pasha doesn't see Dragonfly, and then Dragonfly misses the shot. But Bobski somehow finds an opening. Instantly traded, though. Even a double trade. Even almost a triple trade. Mihu tags down Dragonfly to 10 HP. And now puts another guy down to just 5. So advantage definitely for the CTs. But with Stown finding that frag, now I'm not even sure what to make of this round. And whoever wins this will be golden. Bialy lurking in the sewers, I'd almost say. Down on the B bomb site. But the T's content with just waiting, and it's going to grant them a free frag. So now Neo, only guy left. Refresh gets dropped, 1 versus 2. This would be the time to win a clutch, and if he takes down Stown in the vents, that might not be all too impossible. But that is not going to be happening. Stown might be a young guy, but the difference maker in this scenario. And instantly they take double tactical pause. Can you even do that?
I don't know. I don't see why not.
I mean, they wrote it, so I guess they're doing it.
Yeah.
Whether the admin likes it or not, they're just doing it. I mean, it would make sense that you could do it. I've just really never seen anybody do it, I think.
Not like that, at least. Maybe like pausing and then letting it go. Because also I feel like that would annoy your opponent more. Like if you pause, you let the time run out, and then you pause again, and you're like, another tactical pause.
Another one.
just keep doing it. Do all 4. But yeah, no, I like this from Fragsters. Give yourself a moment. Calm yourself down. Like you're in a decent position to knock Virtus.pro into the lower bracket. Of course, double elimination. It would put them right on the edge. Now, you haven't managed to win too many rounds so far, excluding the pistol. It's only been 2 buy rounds going your way, and a lot of it has come down to sort of individual plays. And even in this scenario, the money not in the best stance. Stown will at least be able to drop 1 AK over. The CT side are absolutely fine in terms of their purchase. In fact, even bringing in a double op setup for what is pretty much crunch time here, because T side, well, obviously they win the round, they win the map. That's pretty much that sorted. But if the CT side win, there's not much money for Fragsters to play with.
Yeah. I mean, the meme, Fragsters on LAN, died pretty quickly.
What about Danish choking?
Yeah, I mean, we could still see it come into play here.
Oh, I'm just talking about me taking you out.
Oh yeah, of course. Doing a Richard Lewis. What? I'm just stating
edgy memes.
Edgy memes.
There you go. But here we go. Into the round. T-side with the chance to send Virtus.pro to that lower bracket. They've struggled on this T-side, that's for sure. The question is, can they rally the troops? They're going to go for the outer control. Lots of Molotovs to try and clear out the angles, but Snax is already there to find the first no trade available. Snax looking to go ham. Still outside, yet to be traded. Bobski walks into the angle, and Snax is doing it all alone. He has some help. Stown down to just 4 HP. And while this is a big problem, the long tactical pause clearly has done nothing, unless the plan was for Torben to kill everyone. And Yeah.
Close
Same
enough.
reaction time as my grandma. 4 kills for Snacks. And 15-14, I think OT looking inevitable.
I mean, it's Fragsters, right? There has to be an overtime somewhere. I mean, no, we didn't have overtime on the second map, right? Or did we?
We
did. We did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, man. Okay, then maybe it won't go to overtime. Maybe it was just a prank then. I know these guys, they are all my neighbors.
Well, actually, do you live in the same house? I feel like just all Danish people.
I like how neighbors live in the same house in your...
It could be room neighbors.
Just no.
There we go, though. T-side pushing outside, looking for go for a faster play. Of course, they don't have the ranged weaponry, so they can't go for much else. Just want to try and overwhelm some of these players. Smoke will go down to deny anything more. Bomb has actually been dropped. Pasha finds the opener, gets that first kill to lead Virtus.pro back towards OT.
It's down looking around on the A bomb site. And even kills Neo because of it. And now, the bomb is making its way up to the A bomb side while all the CTs are on B. Bialy takes an important kill, but looks like it's going to be a plant on the A bomb side. And now the CTs have to do a proper retake. And it's down.
Oh. He's got himself another one. This could be it. In fact, Dragonfly gets one more. It's all left on to Bialy. The 4 spy round may just be enough for Fragsters unless he can bring things back. He's had a decent CT half, but this is a lot to ask for, and it's not going to happen. Fragsters, they remain in the upper bracket. They move into what I believe is the upper bracket semi-final, and it's going to be VP, after such a dominant performance on the first map, heading down to the lower bracket.
Who would have thought? Who will win? 5 legendary players.
What, 4?
Yeah, okay. I'll say 5, right? Or a bunch of Danish kids that's never won a match on LAN.
Have they never won a match? No, they must have. They have. They must have Copenhagen Games.
It's only memes, bro, but they did really well. I mean, this was a crazy match. Yeah, and Nuke, it just felt like it was always their map. Like, they were ahead like 8-0 or something crazy.
Well, yeah, but it was also 13-5 up. A pretty strong performance from them.
Yeah,
and yeah, no, a very, very close series in the last 2 maps overall. I think Virtus.pro are definitely going to be kicking themselves. They had huge opportunities, and realistically, as said, when we looked at like the North game earlier, they managed to come back and actually win their match, whereas Virtus.pro, like, this was sort of the chance. And yeah, we can now look at the upper bracket. North versus Godson. Obviously,
that's
North.
That's the upper bracket.
Yeah, North going to be winning their matchup. Gambit actually losing to Godson. So that one, I feel like that was a very close series just in general, but a bit of an upset there for Godson. And then on the other side of things, I feel like, well, obviously our upset here, but other than that, it went to plan. So lower bracket, Fours versus Gambit, a CIS matchup of somewhat outweighed proportions. I feel like Fours are going to be feeling pretty hard done by on that one. It doesn't get much worse, but Red Reserve versus VP could be interesting. I think VP definitely the favorites, but they should have been in this one as well.
Yeah, they definitely should have. And you say that VP surely will be kicking themselves. I mean, they could ask me or you if we wanted to kick them as well. We would probably go for it, but we can't. But we can't. I mean, they should not. They should not ask Dust. He would turn them down instantly.
That's the level of joke that we've got to. Either way,
they don't even understand the joke.
That is it from the B stream. I'm cutting you off before anything more is said. We'll be back tomorrow, probably on the main stream. So we'll see you then.
5 reasons to bet on Bets.net. 1. We are not a bookmaker agency. We are a betting exchange. We are fine with any outcome of the event, so we have no reason not to pay your win. The information about the bets is available for everyone in real time. We stand for fair esports. 2. Instant replenishment and withdrawal of funds. No delays, checks, and restrictions. 3. Convenient mobile app on iOS and Android. All site functionality is in your pocket. Bonuses for each user of the app. 4. More than 800,000 people trust us. We are the most visited esports bet site in the CIS. 5. All coefficients are fully transparent and the commission rate is the lowest. We play fair and square. Bets.net. Visit us and win with us. 5 reasons to bet on Bets.net. 1. We are not a bookmaker agency. We are a betting exchange. We are fine with any outcome of the event, so we have no reason not to pay your win. The information about the bets is available for everyone in real time. We stand for fair esports. 2. Instant replenishment and withdrawal of funds. No delays, checks, and restrictions. 3. Convenient mobile app on iOS and Android. All site functionality is in your pocket. Bonuses for each user of the app. 4. More than 800,000 people trust us. We are the most visited esports bet site in the CIS. 5. All coefficients are fully transparent and the commission rate is the lowest. We play fair and square. Bets.net. Visit us and win with us.